Yo, what's keeping up, you guys? So far, so good, or what? Because I'm here in the flesh, all about, and yeah, baking this approach in a mystery of how it's like, you know? Yeah, yeah. So, anyways, the sorry I'm speaking quiet, you guys. Is this my mom is kind of in her job call right now, so I can't like loud shout like with last time and stuff. But I'm talking in a normal voice right now, so I think this should be good. But anyways, I'm making this video because last time I covered about Disney Interactive Studios and all that crap. If you caught all that shit in the last video, and thankfully I watched Saber Sparks' video that went into much more depth and detail. That basically Disney is not a good well, if you I already read to you guys. I already read to you guys in the fandom about all that stuff, so I don't need to repeat myself. But I will say this. It's gonna take me a minute, but bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. Oh yeah, right. I remember I was gonna say this might be similar to the last conversation last time, but basically I need to talk to you guys about Indiana Jones 5. Yeah, let me just get this out of the way to just get this off my chest. So this may sound interesting, but when Disney bought Star Wars, they bought all when Disney bought Lucasfilms, they bought all their intellectual properties and all that stuff. Except here's the thing, the first four Indiana Jones movies were distributed by Paramount Pictures. The fifth one, the recent one, was distributed by Walt Disney Motion Pictures, making it the first and only Indiana Jones movie to be distributed by Disney. Yeah, the thing is with that is that because Paramount already distributed the IP for Indiana Jones, there's no way Disney could get that back. I mean, they now own the IP to Indiana Jones. I'm talking about like in the past. So Disney and Paramount dating back 2013 made out a deal where I think related to like IP general related public stuff. I don't know, but this will definitely be a booster sale for Paramount Plus and Disney Plus, since half and half of Indiana Jones is owned by Paramount Pictures and the Walt Disney Company to this day. That goes for Star Wars: The Clone Wars, where at first, prior before Disney bought Lucasfilms, Lucasfilms was working with Warner Brothers to distribute Star Wars: The Clone Wars for television and DVD. I mean, of course, all the Star Wars rights are owned by Disney. I'm talking about the material from in the past are still up on the YouTube channel of the WB YouTube channel, and it seems likely that Disney will ever take that down because that material is up there. So that's kind of what I wanted to tell you guys about. Not forget to mention that before Disney bought Marvel, some of Marvel's IPs were already sold off to Paramount Pictures, Universal, and Sony. This is because Marvel's other division, or whatever the crap they're called, went bankrupt, and Marvel was all like, gee, Hulk, we need to do something for Hulk, Spider-Man, Iron Man. Oh, I know. We'll sell them. We'll collaborate with Paramount Pictures, Sony, and Universal for future movies. Of course, that didn't happen because Disney bought the Marvel rights. I'm sure as you guys know, half and half of the Marvel rights are owned by Disney. The thing is, with Iron Man, Disney was able to successfully acquire the IP of Iron Man with Marvel from Paramount Pictures and all that stuff. Although with Hulk, kinda half and half. Although that kind of remains inactive, but with Hulk, kinda. As for Spider-Man, yes, but only for the TV portion. The film rights of Spider-Man are still owned by Sony, so it's kind of a half and half that Disney acquired with Marvel, while their characters are still owned by the past companies that Marvel worked with. I mean, some have given their IPs up, including with Daredevil, that Lionsgate and Marvel were working with, but Disney has done successful for that. But like I said, it's half and half with that. I'm sorry I'm kind of struggling on saying this, but that's basically what I'm saying with Marvel, that half and half of the companies that Marvel worked with are now owned by Disney, for the characters that they distributed are now under the Disney banner, while the rest are still owned by Sony and Universal. Which is why, dating back July 2019, Disney and Sony worked out a little agreement where they can self-publish, self-distribute, own the rights to produce future Spider-Man movies announced in 2019 or something. Basically, it was a deal between Disney and Sony do better perspective care of Spider-Man, basically announced by Disney and Sony dating back 2019. I know this because I've been following this ever since, and I think it's been updated to the point where now the deal has been shifted where now Sony related Spider-Man movies are now on Disney Plus for you to watch. Yeah, seriously, seriously. So I see where this is going. I mean, it seems likely Disney will ever buy the rights of Spider-Man from Sony because what do you expect from high risks things? And of course, it would be stupid if Disney bought Sony because Sony is more than a dime of a picture as it is, just like with Warner and Universal. Disney might be up there, but that relates to the government as well as too risky, high risk for Disney to go on permission to buy their rivals. At least that's what I think, at least. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to mention to you guys about and stuff like that. So yeah, now you know a little more about Disney. Not only Disney, you might. So yeah, now you know a little more of Disney. That not only Disney successfully acquires companies, but they have to. You know a little more secret of Disney, where Disney has to do half and half with companies that own IP that Disney wants. Well, as I just told you with Star Wars and Marvel. I mean, they acquired all the rights, all the IP from Marvel and Star Wars, but the past material is still up there and still out and about in the public eye and media to this day. So that's kind of what I want to tell you guys about. Which also reminds me, going back to Disney Interactive Studios. Remember I mentioned to you guys that the Disney-based Lego video games and such. Remember I mentioned you guys about that. Yeah, that's another example where WB Games publishes that stuff while Disney license those kind of Disney Lego video games, as well as Cars 3 Driven to Win, because some of that stuff was self-published by WB Games, again licensed by Disney. Yeah, it kind of feels a little weird, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah. Oh, and speaking of Cars 3 Driven to Win, yeah, I think it's pretty obvious that if you guys know Cars 3 Driven to Win is a video game based off the 2017 Cars 3 movie. Here's a crazy thing. It was developed by Avalanche Software, which Avalanche had been developing behind the scenes while they were handling Disney Infinity. But because Disney shut down Avalanche Software, Cars 3 Driven to Win was canceled, but continued development when WB Games reopened them. And so, yeah, Cars 3 Driven to Win was developed by Avalanche Software and published by WB Games only because Disney shut down Avalanche and were bought by WB Games, and Disney Interactive Studios shut down. You guys where I'm going with this. Just look it up and then you'll see what I mean. Yeah, compared with the last Cars movie video games that they developed according to their track record, those were published by Disney Interactive Studios. But because Avalanche Software was shut down and sold off, plus Disney Interactive Studios was shut down, yeah, making Cars 3 Driven to Win the very first Disney Interactive video game ever to be published by one of Disney's rivals. Not necessarily a bad thing, but this is what happened dating back 2017, and that's what I'm telling you guys about, compared to the last Cars games that were published by Disney Interactive Studios. But you gotta keep in mind that Disney Interactive Studios is shut down. They're still defunct. Well, I can't say they're kind of defunct, but still in active service. Like inactive. If that made sense. Um... Oh, yeah. How about this? So I know I mentioned to you guys that Disney likes to block videos, right? Well, like I remind you guys before, Viacom and WB, yes, even Warner Brothers copyright strikes videos. Not only Viacom, but also Warner Brothers. And I also mentioned to you guys in my last video that Disney also likes to copyright strike videos as well, too. Oh, not forget to mention Sony and DreamWorks, but mainly I want to talk to you guys that Disney is the second Viacom. Yeah, let me make this into a little funny joke. This may fall flat, but yeah, basically Disney's like the second Viacom that blocks YouTube videos, except the only difference is that Disney is its own company and has been around for the longest time and has self-respect and everything. That's the only difference, that Disney and Viacom are different from each other. But basically Disney and Viacom are the same kind of bastard, kind of dim-witted asshole companies that copyright strikes videos if you use footages or whatever too much or whatever the crap. That goes for dipshit Warner Brothers and asshole DreamWorks and Sony, because like I said, those guys also copyright strike videos. I mean, I don't blame those companies, but for God's sakes, it's just getting out of hand. And again, I know this stuff because I've seen videos being blocked, people uploading their rants that their videos like that were blocked, stuff like that. That's how I know. And I hope this video doesn't get taken down only because I name called them. But given how those companies are to this day, especially with Disney, yeah. But like I said, Disney will only use Disney Enterprises Inc. to take down videos, not the main company. Only Disney Enterprises Inc. Which I forgot. I think Disney Enterprises Inc. is the enterprise market tool division of Disney or something like it. I don't know, something like it. But yeah, just want to mention to you guys about that. And again, hopefully this video doesn't get taken down. And also, I don't want you guys to take the wrong approach. Them calling your childhood companies mean. Well, I'm calling them mean because they've changed over the years into modern society, especially Disney. So please forgive me on that. I'm just hoping that this video doesn't get taken down because I name called them and stuff. I mean, it's the truth, especially with Disney nowadays. Yeah, oof, yeah, yeah. Talk about YouTube drama in a nutshell, am I right, guys? Or what? Well, anyways, I'm going to end the video here. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. A little different compared to the last video, but it was worth the risk and chance. So, take care, you guys. See you later. Subscribe, comment, like, all that shit. You know the drill, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye-bye. Wink ding.